Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of 2 videos we've got for you this week.
But first, an important word from our sponsors.
Oh my God, I am so glad quarantine is relaxing, Joe. It has been so long since I've been able to eat out.
Yeah, same. It's been forever since I've gone down
Oh yeah.
town for some food.
God, I can't wait to just put it in my mouth.
You ready?
What the hell?
2 fellatio roll specials.
What is it? What is this? What the hell is this?
Garnish.
No! That's way too much. It looks nasty like that. Wait, Joe, what do you do? No, ew! Don't, no! Get that out of your mouth. What is wrong with you?
That's gross.
Oh.
I'm sorry, no one's been down here in a while with the quarantine. Here, let me get this cleaned up. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah. Clean it, please. You can't put anything like that in your mouth unless it's clean.
That's disgusting.
I agree.
Here you guys go. All cleaned up.
Ah, much better. I can actually get to eating now with all that garnish in the way.
Yeah. Oh, gross.
Don't let an untamed bush ruin anyone's appetite. Try the Lawnmower 3.0 today. Remember, garnish is for decoration, not for getting in your mouth. Get 20% off at Manscaped plus free shipping at manscaped.com/AngryJoe Show. It's the perfect Father's Day gift. Check out all their deals now. Click the link and support our show.
Delicious.
Looking good.
Sushi.
If you want to look that good, Joe, get over
No.
it, man. I swear to God, one of these days we're going to make Joe eat fish. Anyways, guys, grab yourself some Manscaped now.
Great new products now. We've got the Lawnmower 4.0, and now there's the Ultra Smooth package.
4.0. All right, guys, let's get straight to the... Click those links down below. They support us. Let's support them and make yourself look good, feel good.
All right. We got testimony this week from Tim Cook in the Apple v. Epic case. And Tim Cook is a very, very smart man.
Okay,
he's the CEO of one of the largest companies.
knows what he's doing.
And he played the biggest goddamn idiot possible in this trial. He just
What
made...
the internet?
Yeah, I don't know what any of this stuff is.
Oh.
So he went out of his way to avoid admitting basic information in the court case. We're not going to spend very much time on it. We're just going to cover the real fun highlights.
Good.
He was originally asked, so Apple got sued by Epic, and then they went, okay, we're going to cut our 30% share to 15% share for their indie devs, the really small people. And then when he was asked about that, he's like, hey, did that have anything to do with you getting sued? He said, no, that was because of the pandemic. It's like, well, you did that 9 months after the pandemic started, and you did it within a week or 2 of getting sued. And he's like, I don't know how time works. He also...
It's illusion. That's what time is.
They have no idea they make on the App Store.
Huh?
He was asked how much they make on the App Store, one of the most crucial businesses. I mean, they make dirty money on the App Store.
make
And he asked
enough.
he's like, well...
I don't recall.
What's enough?
We
Yeah.
don't... It's
Yes.
like, you haven't done any accounting? No. His quote is, no, we haven't done that. But, I have a feel, which is we are profitable. He feels that they are profitable.
I think we're going to.
I don't know. I'm
You
just the
have no
CEO
records.
of the entire company.
We don't... and then he said, oh,
Look,
we don't...
I'm not the CFO or the CTTO or the CPPO. I'm the CEO.
Yeah.
My
No,
job
no.
is to look pretty, huh? Huh?
And so he was specifically said, no, we don't classify the individual parts of our company, and we don't do like how much money they make. And then
Bullshit.
They were presented the document
he
showing
gets
profit
to
and
say
loss
that.
statements for various businesses. No, they were shown immediately after he said that. He's like, well, what about these?
Where'd
And
you
he's
get
like,
that?
he's like,
Well, who's that? It has your signature in the bottom.
God damn it, Dorothy.
I know nothing. What? I know nothing. No. Nothing.
No, forget that.
No, I forget everything. I know nothing.
No, you.
and he said he says those are not fully burdened, so they don't count. Those will count. Don't look at those. Pay no attention to the man.
Never heard of him, never seen him before.
They said they don't compete with Google, even though it's their main competition.
They're not fully burdened, whatever the hell that is.
I don't know.
They're not fully
mad genius.
They're not fully carried. He's just making shit up at this point.
Yeah, and he just did not.
They're not fully immersive. This is surprise mechanics have not been put in yet.
Just like hoping the judge is like, all right, you're not going to answer these questions. Just get the fuck out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
He wanted to admit it to nothing.
He's like, all right, just get the fuck out if you're not going to do anything. So.
And then another person from Apple was asked if they make any sort of money on the App Store, and he's like, "Oh, we're not sure. I mean, we make billions, but we're not sure if it's profitable yet. We don't deny that it likely is," he said, but the company has not broken down the business anyway, isolates the App Store revenue. Then he was asked specific numbers about Fortnite. And he said that in 1 year they made over 100 million for sure. He couldn't say for sure if it was 200 million, and then would show stats that it probably made 360 million. Just Apple. That's what Apple makes profit
a year
off Fortnite in a year
by doing nothing,
and then
having it on the App Store.
Well, they actually said that no, they paid $1 million in advertising because the return on investment is so absurd for Fortnite that they spent $1 million and made hundreds of millions of dollars just pushing more things. Fortnite was such a big part of their business; it made up a double-digit percentage of their overall take in the App Store. When Fortnite joined the App Store, their average in-app purchase doubled. It doubled. Apple's that is such an absurd amount of money. It was such a big part of their business, which is exactly why Epic is suing them.
We made a few dollars, Joe.
But we spent money on advertising.
Oh yeah, I spent it all on advertising. I had to go to the grocery store over the weekend, so I think we're done. The money we made from it is over. It might be somewhere over how much it costs to get food for a week.
I think so.
Somewhere between that and
my
largest yacht in the world. Somewhere in this range.
Yeah, it was
it's ridiculous.
It was absolutely ridiculous. These people have no idea. We know that they're clearly making stuff up.
Yes.
Ultimately, what we found out is Apple makes even more money than we thought they did. They think that if there was off of
Epic Games,
just Epic Games, and then all of the other ones, of course, they make tons of money. And so that's it. Well, we are a couple days away from from closing
Epic Games a little bit.
Yeah, so the closing arguments will come, but it may be months and months before there's an actual decision. So unless something crazy happens at the very end of the trial, this may be the last update until probably mid-August when I tell you what happens.
The last update will be like they're making their deliberations now. Final arguments are made. We'll probably get some juicy bits in the final.
People just making up more crazy things.
Hopefully.
All right. Into other news, Square Enix sees Outriders as its next major franchise as it hits 3.5 million players. So Outriders did really well for them, especially compared to Avengers, which did very poorly for them. And so Sony just went out and said that things are going really well for them. We see this as another big step. Now the issue with this is I was reading through this story and then reading through another story that just shows the absolute insane decline in number of people who were playing the game because the end game content for Outriders isn't what people wanted, right? Yeah. You grind and you just don't get anything. And so that was the problem. And so People Can Fly said, no, we don't want to be the grind game, but they haven't put any end game loot in the looter shooter, and you play dozens of hours and you don't get anything new, and it becomes a big problem. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to revisit it. You guys want to?
No, because we got Resident Evil and Biomutant coming out. It's like I'm rather going to play those.
You play those, yeah.
The end game wasn't enough to entice me to do anything else.
You just said that they haven't added anything, but I don't know if that's true or not.
I haven't seen any new content that's been put out at all.
The end game in Outriders was good initially, so that you can get. Now, you're probably saying the community being a little unhappy with drop rates on the materials, but I don't care about drop rates if the game loop itself isn't that fun for me. And so it's not that fun for me, so I don't really care about the way I look and, the guns that I get. I'm happy for them. I mean, they're great. They're good developers.
Really nice people.
Fans of the show. Probably not anymore, but used to be, and the game just came out broken, and I was hoping for a little more polished release. I'm sure they're still working on it, and good for them if that's the case. But honestly, from what I'm seeing on Twitch and from the numbers we've seen, and the player base seems pretty small. So I don't know. That's probably just, hey, we're doing great here.
Trying to hype themselves.
Yeah, they're trying to rebuild more.
Maybe not. I mean, Square Enix is making record profits. We just did that news story last week. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe there's just a lot more people at home. They're just consuming more games. And right now there's not a whole lot of games. So they're like, yep, I'm Outriders. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. You're not getting squeezed money-wise for more stuff. All right.
It could be worse.
Yes. Well, we got a lot of rumors this week, bad rumors, just clearly false rumors about Starfield. And so we're going to start with the bad ones, right? People were talking about how the game's been done for a year now. And
Who
it's just
the fuck was talking about
I
that?
don't know. Not credible
dumbass.
people.
The internet.
Yeah, the internet. And so those things take off because someone says something that's not true. And then it just cascades into just the more and more dumb people who start going, it's done and they're ready to go. And then eventually we get down to Jason Schreier, who tweets and says, "No, you idiots. I talk to people." And again, he's not infallible, but I typically trust what Jason Schreier says. He does a lot of research. He knows a lot of people. And he's like, I've talked to these people. It is not done. They had a crazy small team. It was never planned on being launched right now. It's a later release date than you think. And so people who are thinking that we're going to get Starfield maybe announced at E3 with like firm release date sometime soon. I don't think that's the case. So we probably, we're talking probably next year is for the next big game from Bethesda.
When you say
That's
small
what I thought
team,
it was anyway.
how
It
small
was
we talk about?
small initially through their
they're working
first
on
development
Yeah.
because they're doing other things. It's not like it's a full blown team working
Elder
behind the
Scroll.
scenes. It is now, but what they're saying is it was small initially and it's not ready.
Yeah, because everyone was working on Fallout 76 and other things, and so they just had other stuff to do. So hopefully we get it sometime soon.
Yeah,
a little
guys, seriously,
teaser?
it's going to be towards the latter half of 2022, which was what I was expecting, and I'm pretty sure that's what they said, and we don't expect it anytime soon. And then Elder Scrolls is probably going to be 2023 or 4, yeah.
Wait, by that time you will actually be able to play it on your TV. So Jason Schreier says it'll be at E3, so we're going to get some information at E3. Star Team's team was very small. Rumors that the game was planned for 2020 or far into production then are just not true.
I remember one of my few interactions with the Bethesda people was in E3. I think it was 2018 or 2019, where they just showed the logos for Starfield, and then then I saw Pete Hines. He was hanging out with his buddies, and because all the fans were there and publications. And I got into a conversation with them, and I'll never forget what I said. I said, I think it's awesome of you guys to get people excited for those games and do, because there was, people were talking a little bit right then. It's like, is it too early to show these things? So I made it a point to tell them, I think it's fine. You can show, like, these are the things that we're working on. Little did I know that it would be 5-6 years before, we've even seen any goddamn trailers on the thing. So I always think back, it's like, did I have a good take on that? And,
Within reason.
well, it probably was a little too early. Even now that I think that, it's cool to show it off, it probably was a little too early. But they had pressure on them because they were doing their individual shows to have something nice and awesome to announce and things like that. So I think maybe that pressured them to do it. Nobody knew we were going to be in this pandemic situation, which was, going to delay games by, 6 months minimum, maybe year or more, depending on, how things happen. And when you get back to work, you realize, you come at it with a fresh mind and you're like, this maybe is not working out. So going back then, when I actually was speaking with Pete Hines, I was like, man, I think it's great that you showed those right then and got people excited. But now I'm like, it's too early.
I don't think you were necessarily wrong, because they had two other things that compounded that issue. One, we get low quality leaks of Starfield stuff constantly, and we're talking about early 2018 stuff that gets improperly leaked, and it's not, and it's it's stuff you can tell that there's like placeholder stuff in there. And they're like, this is Starfield. It's like, no, this is what it looks like when you're making a video game. It's super early. They're not even thinking about polish yet. And so that's what people are thinking. And the other thing that they probably still wanted us to be focused and happy with Fallout 76. And that is another thing that people forget is that game came out and then died almost immediately. They wanted that thing to be
multiplayer
a year
Fallout. They
or
were like, this is gonna be
2-year-long thing to buy them time.
Greatest thing since sliced bread.
And because that thing
Rotten
died
bread.
immediately, there's this vacuum of content.
Black hole.
Yeah.
Black hole. Yeah, all right. Well, that's what I said. I was like, it's good to let people know these things are coming. You're working on them and get them excited now. But the problem is the gaming public thinks, well, if you're showing it right now, whether it's a logo or a trailer, it's almost done.
Yeah.
But that's not how it works.
Hasn't gone gold.
Turns out logos are pretty simple to make, and whole video games can take a little bit longer. All right, the big story this week is a Twitch, and they there's
Oh
been some
my God!
there's been
this
some fun.
is so stupid, man. I fucking put out a video at how shitty Twitch's process is with regards to DMCA. A few people shared it. I thank you very much for people sharing it. But right then, Amaranth says, "Oh, I lost my advertisers," and then look at her. Oh, I can't put ads on my channel anymore. I need to put ads on my channel, or she lost the ability to monetize or something. And then Twitch scrambles to fucking fix this. Yeah. Now they have their own goddamn category. It's like fucking, what is it called?
Chatterbait.
Cam girls? Yeah.
It's porn. I think it's porn.
Softcore tubs. And then now, since it's got its own category, then they could put ads that or inform their advertisers. Look, would you like to be advertising on the
like
hot
those
tub
mobile
streams?
games?
Yeah,
cetera,
do you want to
et cetera.
advertise your horny mobile game? Well, this is the horny section of
Look
Twitch.
at that
Yeah.
fucking action. Look at that immediate turnaround that she says fucking one thing and then it's done.
Well, the advertisers-
Meanwhile, people are being banned.
money, Joe.
The fucking
Money.
DMCA thing. I have an unremovable strike on my channel. I'm sure others have strikes on their channels that have no way of falling off. Oh, we're working on it. No, you're not. You're working on Amaranth's bullshit. You're working on fucking hot tubs in between jerking off. Like, this is fucking ridiculous.
And beaches.
And beaches.
Pools, hot tubs,
Pools,
and beaches.
hot tubs, and beaches.
Yeah, so if you didn't hear, so Twitch has added a bunch of stuff this week. So pools, hot tubs, and beaches is the new one, right? Because Twitch has a softcore
I was on. I was on there. I saw the category. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, I know.
And I clicked it, and the first stream up there was like 12K, and it was a girl basically doing a sexy dance in a string bikini. I was like, what the like?
Not a real. You
don't know
couldn't
if
wear
you-
it outside. There, like you could make. It's
like
lingerie.
my cousins, my girl's son. These young people are on Twitch, and Twitch pretends like that does. I was like, I don't understand the point of this. I don't understand the point of this.
Money.
You don't let people twerk, but yet you let people do sexy dances in literally
they have a category
less
now.
than their underwear.
It's much less than
their
their underwear. Yeah, some of those bikinis are less than their underwear. You can pay some of them.
And just you
to-
wait, Twitch. You done fucked up because this is just the beginning. You basically give them the full rights to do it.
Yeah.
They're gonna push the limit in different ways from this point. Right now, it's all fine and dandy. Well, now they're all doing the dancing and the sexy dancing, but I guarantee you, it's gonna get crazy.
Yo, I mean, there's already streamers that allow
As
you
they
to pay
compete
them.
with each other,
Yeah.
right? They have to find a way. So how do I get the fucking jerk off subs more than this girl gets the jerk off subs? So they'll come up with
Booty
something
hole.
crazy. I don't think this is gonna be the end of the story.
No,
No,
it's
it's
definitely
not.
not. Now, Twitch has put out something saying that, look, we understand that we are never going to penalize people when another individual perceives you being sexy, right? So if there's just a girl playing games and you're like, I don't like this, they're not going to give you the ability to report them. But what they didn't do, which we want them to do, is put out a terms of service that makes sense that they will enforce without this whole double standard thing. That's one of the most alarming things about the story is
That's what they're
Twitch.
known for, though.
how many times has someone been, we call them booby streamers, been banned for a day for something that you would just get removed from the platform, period, if you were not one of those types of streamers. And so Twitch has this kind of double standard in their enforcement, and we really didn't get a good idea. They didn't fix any of that here. They just put them in their own.
They make a lot of money off of Amaranth and all those, I guess. That's my only explanation.
Yeah.
Like, just follow the money. The reason why they haven't fixed the DMCA is because the record and the movie companies are like, do this or we're going to fuck you up. And they were like, yes, sir.
Well, they have contracts.
And then also it costs money to build the systems that allow, that are supportive to the creators and allow us options to dispute and all this other stuff. That costs money. And in this case, they lose money if they don't create a specific category for these people and give them free reign in order to do what they want. I guess it's better. It's better than the fucking bathtub and the streams being mixed in with all the games and stuff. At least they have their own category now, which I guess is a step in the right direction. But I'm telling you that category is going to get fucking crazy as we go along, as they start competing with each other, and then you're going to have a new headache on your hands.
So Twitch does have guidelines about sexually suggestive content. And they say
it's all sexually suggestive.
Well,
they write the names on their body and very key locations. They do the sexy dances, not just normal dancing, but sexy dancing in string bikinis. Is that not creating sex-specific, sexy content?
I mean,
and it goes beyond more like you look good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
They said that you can appear in swimwear if it's contextually appropriate situations. If you're in a $5, inflatable pool in your living room, and you are writing the names of your subs like under your boobs and then like jiggling them so you can see the name, that is not contextually appropriate, and it is sexually
suggestive. Well, some people are just putting the webcam right in their goddamn dirty bathtub, and girls are just like laying down in their bathtub.
Not wearing clothes?
No, with their string bikinis and stuff. It's like, what is contextual? You can make anything contextual.
Oh, I just keep thinking, like, wow, that's disgusting. Where specifically where are they doing that?
So I can stay away from
I need to know where it is so I can stay away from it.
Whatever. It doesn't affect our channel or on Twitch.
We'll see.
What it does piss me off, right? Let's do the fucking string bikinis on us. Joe, you can wear the
son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's just you.
You wear the what do you call it?
Banana hammock.
The Borat, the banana hammock. Get some subs. And what? And all we have to do is a green screen background of a pool and make it contextual. Even when we don't have a pool, we can put a fake pool there. Look, it's in context. Because I've seen backgrounds that are fucking fake too.
It's a fake beach.
It's a fake beach. Yeah, that would be. Let's
Is
do
that
it.
the Titanic in the background?
Nah, man. No, whatever. So.
Well, that's only half the story. The other half
is
they added new tags related to gender, race, mental health, and then, of course, hot tubs. And so what they're allowing you to do is they're optional tags that you can say that you want to search for content creators with a certain race or mental health or this. And people have...
They're having individual categories?
Yeah, so now what you can do is you're like, I want to watch
Hispanic.
someone Hispanic, and you can put your tag as Hispanic. And so...
But I thought the whole point is it's all inclusive and everyone is equal and the same. And when aren't you like doing equal but separate, or no? It's just tags.
Well,
right?
it depends on who you talk to. Half the people hate this, and the other half of the people are like, oh, we've wanted this for a long time. So this is going to be another thing that we're probably going to be talking about again sometime soon, because about 50% of people so far are like, this is the worst idea ever, because
if it's just searchable tags, then I guess I don't think it's that big of a deal. But we're not talking about specific categories. Like, here are all the white people. Here are all the black people. Here are all the
optional
Mexicans. That's not what it is, right?
They're optional tags you can identify your own channel with, and so you could search that way. Yes.
Okay. All right. Twitch. In its scramble to be all inclusive, I think sometimes they punch themselves in the face with their flailing when real issues need to be handled and supported. And that's fine. You want to add tags? Fine. But why don't we handle the very urgent policy issues and platform banning and DMCA and things like that affect people's livelihoods rather than some of this superficial stuff. I mean, you could do it, but like this is critical stuff that needs to be
It is
taken
critical
care of.
stuff, but it costs money to do stuff like that. It's like, oh,
Right, and this
you have
one-
a claim. It's like, well, my video got taken down.
Who
I
does
can't
this?
see
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Well, they also it's the jingling the keys thing. It's like, hey, look, forget all that
Distraction.
DMCA thing. Booby streamers have their new thing. It's like, all right.
you are about
All
to
right,
explode.
But I thought they removed stuff like blind playthrough. You can't even say blind
can't.
anymore, but yet now you can
Or
say.
simp, right?
Yeah, that just seems like it's the internet. There's going to be some trolls and abuse having to do with
Well,
it.
one of the reasons they said they didn't want to do it is because they were worried about people getting attacked. If you could search by certain things,
Yeah.
certain vulnerable groups, then
And
people who are
weirdos on the
trolls
internet will
would-
make their whole lives about harassing that person for the rest
I mean,
of
look, we were around for like AOL chat rooms, and like we
Yeah.
know that like that. Anytime you had specific tags for anything, it was just like it's a bad idea. And Twitch just said, okay, fine, we're gonna let it happen, and we will see what comes of this. I don't think it's going to be necessarily good.
I don't think so either.
And I mean, the other thing we'll look out
If
for
it's
is
just tags, and the few, like 1% of people will use them, because I don't think you're forced to use them or anything like that. That would be a huge controversy. So
No,
it's
there's
like
no forced
the
tags.
few people that thought it sounds good in their head would use it for a few weeks or months, and then realize it's not bringing in any additional traffic or anything like that, and they'll stop using it. I don't think that's that'll be a problem. I think the hot tub shit is going to get crazy
okay.
as they start competing with each other.
all right. I count a prediction. There's someone's going to get naked sometime soon, right? Someone
Some
famous
bikini's gonna
fall off. How long is their
on
ban going to be?
accident.
How long is that ban going to be?
2 days.
2 days?
Oh,
2 days,
good
and
question.
then they're gonna have like
Good question.
a huge following after that.
and even bigger following, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They'll blow
that
up.
maybe their
Yeah.
bikini will fall
Oops.
off again.
48 hours?
What channels are
48
doing
hours.
this?
Yeah. Disgusting. Tell me which one.
Disgusting. I need the research. This very important issue. Or men. Anyways.
Yeah, that's what I got. What do you guys want to talk about now? You have anything you want to
I do.
Which channel was
I
it,
don't
Joe?
know. I don't
this
know how to follow that up.
disgusting. Show me. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah. Check it out.
That's
That's
crazy.
me. No, I don't know how I'm going to follow that one up, but I'm going to try. Warner Brother Games reportedly being split up after AT&T merger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So some games will be with AT&T and some will go with the new
Please,
company.
Disney. Disney, save us. You're our only hope. Well, I shouldn't say that because
Well, we
you
don't
fucked
know
up Star
who's
Wars.
gonna go with who.
Marvel, please save us. So Marvel, Kevin Feige say, I want to buy DC. Can I manage to find
Get
DC
that.
in this? Can I
Batman,
buy that?
NetherRealms,
Can
and all
I
that.
buy that?
Yeah, I mean, so this is going to impact, Harry Potter games, NetherRealms, and some other big franchises. Where are they going to go? Who are they going to stay with? And hopefully they get to still be in charge of their own studios. But
That's all we know. Split up. Where? Who knows? It's a fantasy draft.
yeah, like how they're going to divide everything up.
That's weird. I don't know. I thought I read some story where it's like they're gonna do this, but the games division is gonna stay the same.
Well, yeah,
They're gonna-
the current reporting is they're going to split them up, and they don't know how they're going to split
Yeah.
them up.
Split them up between you guys go to AT&T, you
you
guys
guys
stay
stay
here.
here,
Or
yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big money makers will stay there, and the less money makers will go to AT&T. This is their prediction because that's the one section that makes them some money, or one of the sections that makes them money.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, well, I got one. Netflix is reporting going big on gaming adaptations, more immersive experience. So, Netflix on the roll with gaming you got your Castlevania, which I gave a 10 out of 10 to. Highly recommend you check it out. Resident Evil, The Witcher, Dota, which I haven't watched yet. Stuff like that. I think there's Dragon's Dogma as well. So, anyways, reports have begun circulating. The company is now doing even more outreach to broaden its gaming scope. There are a lot of things I think people are going to be really surprised by, said one former Netflix employee to Game Informer, which remain anonymous. They mentioned that gaming's been a big interest to Netflix over the last 2 years. We're
It's a
told that,
moneymaker.
yeah, I mean, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So the guy's being very vague on whether this means are we going to get Netflix video games or are we just going to get more Netflix adaptations based on video games. I think it's more adaptations based on video games, video game documentaries, esports stuff, that
Super
kind of
Mario
stuff.
Brothers
Think
2.
that. I don't really think they're actually going to be like, all right, we're going to be like Amazon now. Let's invest $500 million and produce no games.
Yeah, what I read about that story is they were also interested in not making games, but making more immersive stuff like Bandersnatch. Where it's like choose your own adventure.
Yeah, like
type
a Black
things.
Mirror thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing where you have your controller already, and you kind of
That would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, some of the games we play are just movies anyway, where there's really not, and then so they're just going to make that kind of stuff for the Netflix content. So
Yeah, that would be cool if you make the main character a fucking jerk ass or a good guy. Bad guy Paragon.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute, what are you watching?
yeah,
Jerk ass.
It's like,
Yeah.
where his
And
mind
ass
goes.
butt.
Ass butt.
yeah, man.
You can make the main character an ass pussy fart butt head.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you to Manscaped for continuing to support our silliness here.
Got a dirty mind?
If you guys,
Clean it up.
if you got a dirty mind and dirty private parts, clean them up with Manscaped. They'll help. They support the show. I hope you support
Ultra
them. Click the
smooth.
links down below. Browse these brand new,
Great gift ideas.
yeah, brand new wave of products. Some interesting ones there. Thank you so much.
Summer's coming up, guys.
Don't forget to click the second video coming up next. Bye, guys.